So I'm making my way along the footpath from Seathwaite Farm where I parked the car. I'm heading towards Seathwaite Slabs, and it's fairly steep, so you're going to get out of breath pretty quick here. Incidentally, there is a really nice campsite at Seathwaite Farm. I've not stayed on it yet, but I intend to. It looks really nice. You'll notice on the way up here there's a lovely stone path being placed, and most of it's fairly nice. You come across some waterfalls. The hillside looking quite bare at this time of the year, but normally in the summer it's covered in bracken. A bit further on it does start to get a little bit steeper, and you do come across the odd little bit of scrambling, but nothing too bad. Eventually you come across this rock formation. I'm guessing this is Seathwaite Slabs. You get quite a good view of the Seathwaite Valley. Well, hello. I am back out in the Lake District. I've just left Seathwaite, that's where I've parked, and I'm on my way towards Base Brown. I'm going to bypass it though and head up to Green Gable, and if I get up there, that's where I'm going to camp. A few things to do tonight. I have 5s in the hour, it's time for a tipple or a miniature, and I've got 3 this time, something different as well. And I also have something new to show you from One Wind Outdoors, and I've had it a while, I just haven't had a chance to use it, so sorry One Wind, but it'll be featuring in this video, and they kindly sent it to me, and it's called a top quilt, and it's basically a sleeping bag, but it's like a quilt with a foot cup, and it can be turned into a jacket. But I'll tell you all about that later. So just up there we've got Hanging Stone and Base Brown, just starting to be covered by the clouds. And I'm just starting to make my way into what's called Sour Milk Gill and Gillicoon. This is where it starts to flatten out a bit, and you get a little bit rest before the climb up to Green Gable. So the last time I was on Green Gable, it was white out, covered in cloud, and it's the time I did Grey Knots, Brandreth, Green Gable, Kirkfell, all in a day, and I didn't see a thing, and it looks like today it's going to be the same. So unless it clears all this cloud, I think I'll pass on Green Gable, because I'm not going to see anything. I'll go up to Base Brown again, and that has more chance of clearing because it's a little bit lower, and have a leisurely camp. That's what it's about. It's about enjoyment. So we'll see once I get to the saddle between Green Gable and Base Brown. I did have a brainwave at this point and decided to send me drone up through the clouds just to see if there was an inversion on Green Gable, and there was. So that's when I made the decision I was definitely going up to the top of Green Gable. So on the way up, gradually the cloud starts to thin until it becomes a cloud inversion, and you start to see the other summits poking their heads out. Obviously the higher you get, the better the inversion looks. Eventually I make it to the summit. Later, watching this video footage, it doesn't really do it justice. You really have to come and see this sort of thing yourself in the flesh. It is definitely something you don't see every day. So I make my way further along towards Windy Gap, have a look down and possibly go up Green Gable, but in the end I decided not to. I only had an hour of daylight left and I needed time to put the tent up and take in all the views, but it does look spectacular. So I've made it to the top of Green Gable, and what a fantastic cloud inversion. I knew it was going to be an inversion because further down I sent me drone up above the clouds and had a little look. Otherwise I wouldn't have came up, but I'm glad I did. Looks fantastic. So anyway, it's still a bit early to put a tent up. Still a few people knocking about. So I'm going to just hang about for a bit, take a few pictures, have a little bite to eat, maybe just put my fleece jacket on, my down jacket, sorry, just to stay warm. It's pretty chilly up here. And then, say in about half an hour, I'm going to stick the tent up, just while there's enough daylight to put it up. And then it's party time. Don't get us wrong, I really love the hiking parts of my adventures, but there's something about the time when you get to set up your tent and look forward to getting in and getting warm. And of course, this temporary shelter does have the added benefit of amazing views. The summit of Green Gable, like an island in the ocean, like all the other highest peaks in the Lake District, manages to poke its head above this cloud inversion. Above the mighty Great Gable, doing its best to swallow up the sun. I've always felt privileged just to be here, let alone witness something as beautiful as this. This of course isn't my first cloud inversion, but it doesn't matter how many times you witness them. It always seems to blow my mind. So that's the tent up. Now it's time to get in and get my gear in and get warm. Then I'll show you what I got from One Wind Outdoors. It's very special. So it looks like the end of me sunny cloud inversion. Possibly. The temperature is changing. So it's no longer cooler in the valley than it is on the summit. So in other words, all the clouds going to lift up, and it's just starting to happen now. So probably in about half an hour to an hour I shall be in the clag, but no matter, I've had some nice views. So as I previously mentioned, I'm trying a new setup today, and it's not a sleeping bag, it's a top quilt from One Wind Outdoors, and they sent us this a while ago, so I haven't had a chance to use it. Now it's synthetic insulation, and it also can be like a coat. It has a place for your head to go through and your arms, and it will cover you. You can use it for hammocks mainly, but this is, and I'll put the ratings on the screen for temperature ratings on it. Now it's fairly cold tonight, it's going to be minus, so we're going to see how it performs, and I shall let you know. It has I'll show you in more detail in another video, but it has all these buckles to fasten it up. It has a foot pocket at the bottom which you can pull a draw cord and it tucks your feet in, and also you can buckle all these up so you can use it like a sleeping bag. But it won't be long before I'm in it, and I'll tell you how warm it is. I have tried it in the house and it's deceivingly warm. So I am now being engulfed by the clouds. There is no longer an inversion, and we're back to the clag. But no matter, I think I was lucky to get some views tonight. So there's a lot of moisture in this cloud, like a lot of rain droplets. So I'm going to get in my tent so as I stay dry. And I'm going to put my base layer bottoms on and my down bottoms and get laid up so I'm nice and warm. And then I think I'm going to try a tipple, because it's almost 5 o'clock. As I said, 5 is in the hour and it's time for a miniature. Not just yet though, I'm going to get wrapped up first, and then I'll get back to you. Well, it's that time again. 5 is in the hour and it's time for a tipple or a miniature. And this time I've got a salted caramel vodka liqueur. I couldn't tell you what the brand is. I don't think it has a brand. I got it from Tesco's, a 3-pack of liqueurs. It looks nice. Oh, by the way, you might have noticed I'm sporting a new beanie. And if you look, it has my Steve Here's Adventures on, and I think that's me. I got this from my daughter. Got it for my birthday, and she got it from a place called Bloomin' Ruby. I'll leave all the links and stuff in the description, so if you fancy something that's embroidered or flowers and stuff like that, they do all kinds. They've got a Facebook page and stuff, and I'll leave all the links in the description. Anyway, back to 5's in the hour. It's time for the miniature, and my salted caramel vodka liqueur. I'm gonna have a little sniff first. Oh, it smells nice. It smells nice. It smells like Christmas. I'll go straight in for a taste. Wow. It's got like a nutty taste, as well as the caramelly. So it's got like the charred taste. Obviously it's got like a lot of bite to it, because it is vodka. Wonder how strong that is. I'll put on the screen how strong it is, because I cannot read the bottle. I haven't got my glasses. But it's quite nice. Ooh. It's not as nice. I don't think it's quite as nice as some of the toffee vodkas I've had. So for that reason, I'm going to give it a 7.5. And now I'm going to enjoy this, and then I'll get back to you with another miniature. So I'll just quickly run through you what I've got for me food wise. I have what I had the last time, because I only used one of them, and it's basically it's a pot noodle in a food pouch, like a heat resistant food pouch. It's instead of in the tub. And I have some gravy granules and some minced meat to heat up with the water and pour in with the noodles. So it's basically like a posh, really posh pot noodle. I've got some baby bells which I've been eating. I have had some hula hoops, but they're gone. I've ate them. I've got some prime cut pepper ham, the posh stuff from Tesco's. Some chocolate biscuits there. I've got some cups of tea and coffee and protein bars, and I've got porridge for the morning, and obviously a shitload of alcohol. So I should be okay tonight. Well, I really enjoyed that drink. So my next one is this, and it's a chocolate cream espresso martini, vodka chocolate cream, in a white bottle. Is that right? Get it straight in the cup, and it looks like chocolate. It's a lot of cream. Put all those calories back in. Right. Ooh. I've never had an espresso martini before. It smells odd. I know my daughter likes this stuff, but I'm gonna have a taste. Oh, that's nice. That's like, obviously it's coffee, isn't it? I didn't even click there. Alcoholic coffee cream. Espresso. Very creamy. Very coffee flavour coming through quite a lot. I quite like that. What to give it? I'm just going to go for a 7 because it's nice, but it's not blow your mind. I don't think alcohol should have cream in really, but it is nice. And we'll enjoy this, and then I'll get back to you for the next one because there's one left. So I brought a couple of these little tea lights. Just like the idea of a little bit of gentle mood light in the tent. Obviously, and I know people will be screaming at the screen saying, "You'll set fire to the tent." Yeah, I have to be extremely careful with them, obviously. That would be pretty much a terminal disaster, setting fire to the tent. But it's pretty much safe. If I move about, if I'm doing anything else, I'll just put it out. But with the door shut on the tent and just the one candle on, it creates a couple of when you shut it's a couple of degrees warmer in the tent than it is outside. But with the candle in, it produces, you'd be surprised how much heat it produces in the tent. And I'm not condoning or telling anybody to light candles in the tent. But this is a very small one, and it's in the middle. It's on a case. It's I think it's probably as safe as using a jet boil or a cooker, or definitely safer than using bioethylene transient cookers. Definitely. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy my candlelight and enjoy my drink. Well, I really enjoyed that espresso martini. First time I've ever had one, believe it or not. So it's time for the next one and the final one, and it's basically a very similar one, and it's basically a chocolate cream liqueur, vodka again. I'm guessing it's going to taste of vodka. Sorry, no. I'm guessing it's going to taste of cream and chocolate, I'm guessing. So we'll just get it in the cup. I don't know why I'm putting it in the cup. I could have just drank it out of the bottles. I've never had so much cream in my life. It smells like chocolate mousse. Yeah, I'm just going to go, let's get into it. I thought I was going to like that when I was first taking it into my mouth, but it has about 3 different flavours that come one after the other. Obviously it's chocolate and the cream and the vodka, but they don't hit you at once. They're sort of like, you get one, and then you get another, and then you get the vodka at the end. I can't make my mind up with that. It's very thick. It's like a meal. I'm going to give that a 5 out of 10. I'm still drinking it though. Well, it's time for bait. Let's see what it's like. It's hot, very hot. I know it's probably not nutritionally balanced, but it is absolutely amazing. I dare say it has everything in that you need for like a day or two. It has a lot of carbohydrates, a lot of fat, and an awful lot of protein. And all it is, king super noodle pot with some gravy granules and a good portion, probably about 50 grams of proteins worth of beef mince or mince, whatever. And all that works out around about £2, if that. Now, if you buy one of these camping meals, freeze-dried camping meals, tastes like, and I mean, I don't care what anybody says, I've tried them, they taste like complete crap. And they cost about £7-8. But you can make your own up. You're putting in what you like, and it's just, for 1 or 2 days of camping, it has the same nutritional value, and it tastes a whole lot better. Oh, a nice cup of tea before bedtime. So I've just been out and taken some pictures. The sky did clear for a little while, but it's clogged over again. So I thought I'd have a cup of tea and then I'd put this head to rest. So I'll see you in the morning. Well, good morning. Just having myself a coffee. Had a canny good sleep. I was lovely and toasty warm with my new quilt. So in conclusion, it's definitely worth it. I was definitely warm enough. But it did warm up a little bit last night as well. Still frost on the ground though. But I knew it was getting a little bit warmer because the ice was falling off the tent and the guide ropes haven't got ice on them. So it's not as cold as what it was at the beginning of the night. Anyway, I'm going to have this coffee, my porridge, get packed up and get down to the car. It's very murky. Yeah, so it's navigating by GPS, I think. Anyway, if you've enjoyed the video, please subscribe and drop a like and a comment if you like. And I'll see you on the next one.